Alright, welcome to my Adventure Time and Fortnite collaboration early gameplay and review. So this is a huge collaboration. There are tons and tons of items available. So they come to the shop tomorrow, April 11th. So not tonight's item shop reset for those of you in Europe, but the next one. 2 item shop resets tomorrow, April 11th. So let me go over the prices real quick and what you can get, and then I'll show you a gameplay and review. So there are 4 different characters you can get: Finn the human, Jake the dog, Marceline, and Princess Bubblegum. So all these skins are 1,500 V-Bucks a piece, 1,500. And they all have a Lego version as well. So Finn's backbling right here is included with the skin, so that's good because they have been selling these sold separately, which is kind of dumb. Jake the dog does not have a backbling. Marceline's backbling is Hambo. Now, this is weird because this one is sold separately for 300. Then there's the Lumpy Space Princess backbling. This is sold separately as well for 600 V-Bucks. And the BMO is sold separately too for 600 as well. So for some reason, this Hambo one is only 300. Maybe that's a mistake, I don't know. For pickaxes, we've got Scarlet for 800 V-Bucks. We've got the Peppermint Axe for 800 V-Bucks. We've got Marceline's Parasol for 800 V-Bucks. And we've got 2 instruments for 800 V-Bucks a piece as well. Now, surprisingly, there's also a glider, Jake Shoot. And this one is 800 V-Bucks, so I'll take that. There's also 3 different emotes, and I'll cover these in just a second. 2 of these are going to be 500 V-Bucks, and one of them is going to be 400. So the prices are all over the place. So there's also going to be a big bundle, and it's going to be 3,800. Now, sometimes these prices are wrong for whatever reason, even though this comes straight from Epic Games. By the way, I am an Epic partner, and they did send me all of these items to review early. So if some of these prices are different, I do apologize. It's just exactly what they sent me. That's what I'm reading. Now, in addition, there's a car called the Mamba, and this is going to have some Adventure Time decals with it. And I'll do a separate review on this, so stay tuned for that. Okay, so let's take a look at this collaboration. I know a lot of people have been waiting patiently and anxiously for this to come to Fortnite, and tomorrow it finally arrives. So I've seen a few episodes of Adventure Time, not that many. So I won't know much about the show or the characters. I'll probably miss a reference or 2, so I do apologize in advance. So first we got Finn the human, and he does have another style. It's called the Gradient. I bet they all have this, but that obviously turns him non-cell shaded. I'll show you what that looks like in game. I don't know. So they're oddly disproportionate, but I feel like that's what they had to do to make them viable in Fortnite. Then we've got Jake the dog. And yes, he has the Gradient version as well. These are pretty plain characters, obviously. Marceline. Yeah, it looks like they all just have the Gradient. So she can float. She's a hover. And then we got Princess Bubblegum with her Gradient version as well. Interesting. So for backblings, obviously you can use the instruments as both a pickaxe and a backbling, so that's kind of cool. Then we've got the BMO, which looks nicely animated. We've got the Lumpy Space Princess, which looks very angry, just like the Kitar. That's got to be something. Drama Bomb, it says. And then Hambo. And Finn's backpack doesn't even look like a backpack. Nice. Like I said, there is a glider as well, the Jake Shoot. Soar on stretchy powers. All right, let's look at the emotes. So first we got the BMO Game Time. This is who wants to play video games. This is a group emote, which means anyone can join in. So what's on display there? It looks like they might... Is that supposed to be Jonesy on there? I don't know. Kind of looks like they're playing Fortnite. Oh, she just won. No, not she just won. Okay. We got the Jake Bug Dance. That is also... Well, it says synced. Okay. And then we got Jake Car. The fastest dog car, it says. Well, that's interesting. So 3 emotes there. Did we get any raps? Let's see. I don't know that we did. No raps in the Adventure Time collab. All right, we're starting with Finn the human, and of course we've got the only glider available, the Jake Shoot. Let's see what it looks like. Okay, so it kind of pulls you way out of perspective, and then he comes bouncing in. That's pretty sweet. And then you can't see his face at all. You can just see his tail. That's it. Even if we spin really fast, you can't see much of his face at all. But he looks right at you when he comes deploying in, so that's good. I mean, nice sound effects, good deploy. Obviously, it fits the entire theme here. It looks pretty good. So Finn does not look as ginormous as he did in the locker. Okay, so like all the characters, they're pretty plain in-game. They're not going to get a lot of animation or special effects. But there is one special note about this character, and that's with his backbling. So with any other character in the game, including all the other Adventure Time characters, the backbling just sits on your back, like you would anticipate. But with Finn, straps appear. So you can see the green, almost lime green, and then a darker green. They wrap around his arms. So let me just prove that real quick. I'll just swap to another Adventure Time character. Okay, so here's Jake. You can see the straps just disappear. And it's just a weird shaped backbling now. So that's kind of cool. It's not really an interactiveness to it, but hey, it's something special. It's almost like a reactivity to Finn himself. So he's got that going for him. Okay, so here's his 360 appearance. Like I said, just a plain looking character. He's got 2 shades of blue, and then that white top around his face, and that's about it. All right, so let's take a look at his pickaxe. I'll be quiet a minute. We'll do the pickaxe pull-out sound and swing animation. Here you go. Okay, so it's a faint withdrawal sound. I mean, it looks pretty good. It's one-handed, and then he swings it with 2. There's like a little yellowish gold after image. How about a splash effect? Okay, yeah, we got a yellowish gold splash. Let's see if there's any weak spot reactivity. Well, nothing doing there. He looks pretty good in the dark, as you can see. Nothing special there. So a very plain character. I feel like that's going to be the theme of all of these. Nothing too flashy. Just pretty plain. How about the aim down sights? Ooh, okay, so that's kind of bulky. Looks like the back end of your weapon, even on a shotgun, gets absorbed into his face. And you can't see much to the left of him. You can see a little bit above. It's not too distracting, but it's quite bulky, that's for sure. How about his first-person perspective? He's probably got squiggly, scrawny arms. Yeah, look at that. That looks like something out of the Nintendo 64. Some first-person South Park or Simpsons game that I used to play. Okay. Well, let's get an elimination. I doubt it's going to do anything. Well, let's check it out. We'll use the pickaxe. Well, nothing doing there. Let's check out some of the emotes. So here's Jake's car. Whee! He does the arm thing as well, so that's kind of cool. Can you do this with me? Does it let you? No. Okay, how about the Jake bug dance? Can you do this? So that's a good emote. I like that one. I hope this is not copyrighted. It might be. That's pretty cool. And then I think you can do this one with me too. This is the BMO game time. Heck yeah, we can. I was trying to see if they were playing Fortnite on here. It kind of looks like Jonesy, but I don't know. There's just nothing but bushes, and he's just walking in place. That's a pretty fun emote. I wish it had some more sound effects and stuff. I mean, you can hear the joystick kind of crackling around. Looks like an Atari. Pretty cool. So not bad on the emotes. Let's take the backbling off and see what he looks like. Sometimes he's got a really angry face. Hold on, let me just do an emote. Yeah, he looks very plain without the backbling. I feel like you should definitely run that. Okay, let me just look. When I came out of the locker, he just looked angry. Let's do this. There he looks kind of happy. Looks happy there. Happy there. There he looks like he's in pain. Oh, what's that? So he's got a lot of facial expressions. That looks weird because he's cel-shaded and the emote's not. Okay, speaking of that, let's turn this gradient version on. Let's see what that looks like. Now, luckily, you can do it with the back blings as well, so it won't look dumb if you do that. Well, I mean, okay. So it is a little different. It's just, it's almost like it's bolded. Let's see what that looks like in the dark. Yeah, I think I prefer the cel-shaded version. Can you change the pickaxe, though? I didn't even look. Let's take a look. Okay, so you cannot make the pickaxe the gradient version. That's unfortunate. Okay, so that's Finn. Finn the human. Okay, so apparently Jake does not come with the back bling, so I don't know which one to equip on him. Maybe BMO? That kind of messes with his tail, though. We'll just put that on him, because I don't know who that goes with otherwise. So he doesn't have a pickaxe either, so I guess I'll just use Scarlet as well. Okay, so the tail looks a lot better in game. Yeah, because on the locker, it looked like the back bling was merging with it. So when I exited the booth there, it made a sound effect. So I think this back bling is reactive. We're going to find that out. Okay, so if you thought Finn was pretty plain, check out Jake. I mean, he's just one solid color. That's it. That is it. So without a back bling, he would just be one of the plainest skins in the game. But that's how he looks on the show, so no complaints there. His face looks good. This pickaxe actually goes quite nicely with him. So check out his aim down sights. This is very bizarre. Look at that. I don't know. That's one of the worst aim down sights I've seen in the game. No exaggeration. Half the weapon is merged into his face. You can't even see his arms. You can only see his hand. I don't even know what I'm looking at on the left. Is that his other arm? Right above the shield where it says 50 shield? What is that? Is that his elbow? I think that is his arm. And if it is his arm, why is it not extending over to the... Oh, wait, there. If we look down, okay, now it looks a little better. That is one of the weirdest aim down sights I've ever seen. It's just a hodgepodge of... I don't even know. Very strange. Okay, so... This back bling has got to be reactive somehow. I heard it play music. Let's see if it's on limbs. All right, so it is. Hey, we got that going for us. I like that. He kind of jumps up and down, smiles. That looks like a fun video game. Let me deal some damage. See if that triggers him as well. Okay, nope. How about if you deal some to me? Let's see if he gets mad. He's still giggling. One more? No? Okay. Let's see if we emote. No? Let's see if there's anything special with the BMO game time. He's still smiling. I think it would have been neat if he would have popped off my back and then turned into that one right down there. But he doesn't. Okay, that's actually awesome. Nice use of that. Look how the controller flies in. Did it do that last time? If it did, I just didn't notice it. See if there's anything special with my car. Oh man, the colors kind of blur into each other. Nice. And then the Jake Bug dance. That's a fun emote. I think that's worth a purchase for sure. All right, let me get one more limb. Let me get back a little bit. Okay. Here's his first person, by the way. Much better than his aim down sights. Third person. Okay, so that's Jake. All right, Marceline is up next. Okay, so Marceline is the most vibrant character yet out of all the ones we've seen. And she has a lot of hair. That is Super Saiyan 3-like hair all the way down past her butt. Holy cow. So I think she would look fine without a back bling, just because her hair literally functions like one. And let's take a look at her pickaxe first. Actually, let's do the 360. Let's take a look. So she's got blue, nice red boots, and then a weird grayish color. She kind of reminds me of an emo character. Again, I haven't seen the show, so I don't know how accurate that is. Okay, let's do the pickaxe pull-out sound and swing. Here we go. Okay, so definitely a contrail there. This is a parasol like Princess Peach uses, except it's folded up. There is a splash effect. It's kind of a dark, again, emo-ish splash. Any reactivity here? Nope. I don't see anything. I noticed the hair and the back bling have nice physics. You can see the arms and legs just whee flaying all over the place. All right. It's got a nice sound effect. All right, how about her aim down sights? Let's see. Ah! Man, all these aim down sights are scuffed. Look at her hair. That is a weird shape. I mean, that just looks weird. Out of all the skins we've seen so far, this is the one that shows the most of the wrap, at least. And her arms look fine. It's just her hair. Holy cow. I mean, I don't know what else they could have done with some of these. It's just a weird shape. Even when you reload, it gets weirder. All right, let's get in a limb and see if this back bling does anything. I doubt it, but here we go. No, nothing doing there. So I imagine if I take the back bling off, her hair is going to start going wild as well. Let's just double check that. Yeah, so now her hair flies all over the place. Let's see if that makes her aim down sights any different. No. So this is the non-cell shaded version. Okay, here we go. Princess Bubblegum. Okay, so I thought Marceline was the most vibrant character, but wow, this pink is blindingly awesome. I like this color scheme. I still don't know what the back bling is all about and why it's so grumpy, but I like it. So let's take a 360 approach first. Yeah, she looks like a princess, all right. A lot of dark pinks, almost violet purple. I like her pickaxe too, that's fun. It is the peppermint axe. And then the back bling just seals the deal. I hope he's reactive. Okay, let's do the pickaxe pull-out sound and swing animation. Here you go. Okay. I'm hoping against a real player it has some kind of special sound effect or something. That's a good splash. Pieces of peppermint fly out everywhere. How about a weak spot reactivity? I don't see anything there. All right, how about versus a player? It's got a fun sound effect, but that's about it. All right, moment of truth. Does this back bling do anything? Heck yeah, it does. Okay, so that was actually pretty sweet. That is a sassy, moody dance. Okay, I gotta Google some clips on that back bling. I wonder what kind of voice it has. If it talks at all. That's fun. Alright, how about her aim down sight? So far we've been striking out with all the characters on their aiming. Here we go. Oh. Oh my goodness. These may be the 4 worst aim down sights in the game. That takes up the entire screen. At least with this one you can see your full wrap. This is the only skin out of all 4 of them where you can clearly see your entire wrap. So there's that. But otherwise, holy smokes, you're not going to see anything to the left of you or above you. So if someone's sneaking on your left side, let me just use Venom Pool here as an example. So if I aim in, look at that, you can't even see anything on my left. That's crazy. Look, he's blocked completely by my big head. Oh, man. Okay. Well, that's interesting. Let's see her first person. Okay, that looks pretty good. I feel like Marceline... Was it Marceline? Maybe it was Jake. Maybe Jake had the best first person. All right, let's try her other back bling real quick. So she does have an instrument as well. That's what I'm referring to. It's the lumpy space piano. Let's see if this is reactive in any way. Well, you can use this as the pickaxe as well. Let's do that too. Okay, so it is interactive. I didn't know that. If you equip an instrument, apparently you just pull it right off your back. Let's see if it sounds any different. Oh yeah, it makes a cool sound effect. All right, let's see if it's reactive. Oh man, it is! Not quite as sassy, but you saw the mouth move. That's pretty cool. Okay, let me get another limb. I'll do 360 so we can see the face on the pickaxe. All right, we gotta do like this. Let's see. Okay, here we go. Okay, that's pretty fun. So that's a nice touch. A reactive guitar. Pretty sweet. I like that. And actually, I think it looks better than the other back bling. Pretty cool. Okay, so that was all 4 characters. I didn't show the other instrument. So that's for Marceline. Let's get her back out here real quick. So that's quite an extended guitar. That goes above her head. Let's see. No, it doesn't really affect her aim down sights. It's got a nice pull-out sound. Oh wow, that's a sweet splash effect. Holy cow. That's actually really cool. All right, let's see if it's reactive. No. So the instruments are actually surprising. That's pretty cool. All right, let me see if I forgot anything. Pickaxe, guitar, back bling. Okay, I think that's it. Gradient. Okay, lastly, let's check out the non-cell shaded version of Princess Bubblegum. So it looks like only the Scarlet pickaxe can't be turned off of the cell shading. All the other ones can. The Peppermint Axe, the Marceline's Parasol, and none of the instruments can either. So this is a completely non-cell shaded appearance of her now. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, that looks pretty good. It makes the colors pop a little more. All right, one more time for this reactivity. Get the sassy dance going. Here we go. That's fun. That is pretty fun. So there you go. That is the Adventure Time collaboration and the early gameplay and review. I don't know what to think about these. If I was a huge fan of the show, I think I would be beyond ecstatic right now. But because I haven't really seen much of it, some of the characters have a few flaws in game, mostly with the aim down sights, but they look pretty good. They're just not flashy. There's a little bit of reactivity, as you saw, but I think these are more for dedicated fans of the show. If you're not a fan of the show, I don't know if you would want any of these. I don't know. Maybe you guys will prove me wrong. Let me know in the comments. If you've never seen the show, what do you think of these 4 different characters? I would love your opinion. Well, regardless, there you go. These come out tomorrow night. Hopefully you guys enjoy this video. A like is always appreciated. And don't forget to use my Support-A-Creator code, which is tabortime.